Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today Hannah and I are at a little spot called Wilson's Outlook in New Farm near Brisbane City. We've got a view looking over towards the city and the Story Bridge, and we are here to shoot sunset. I'm having to do this intro as a voiceover because our microphone had some issues on the first video clip, but after that it comes good. We hope you like our video. Hoping to get some cool sunset photos with the Story Bridge and the city and maybe the wharves in them. We've got a little bit of cloud out there where the sun is setting at the moment, but we've got a bit of time. It's almost an hour to sunset, so hopefully we should get some good photos. Okay. Let's head over to the cameras.
Okay.
This is our view here at Wilson's Outlook, looking out around the wharves, over there, around the bridge to the city. So I've brought a couple of cameras with me today. I have two film cameras. I have the Hasselblad 503CX and the Fuji G617 panorama camera. And I also brought the Fuji GFX digital camera with me with a couple of lenses. So we'll just see what we get. I think there's a nice view here. I'm going to grab the panorama camera in just a second and have a little bit of a look for a composition. Is it? Mine hasn't got film in it. Yeah. I love you. You take some photos, sweetheart. And then look through the viewfinder, make sure you got a photo you like, and then press the button. Do you want to walk up to the fence? Yeah. So I think I've got a composition that I like here with some of the wharf down there, some of the bridge and a bit of the city. We don't have any light as yet, so I might load some film up and just wait. I think I might load a roll of Fuji Pro 160 NS and we'll just see how we go shortly. I've got film loaded, my aperture set, my focus set to infinity, composition set there. Now we just need to wait for a bit of light. I might just grab a bit of a meter reading. So I've just done a meter reading, and for the shadows over under the bridge where the people are tending to be, I'm looking at f22 I'm shooting at to get a nice depth of field, and maybe even some little sun stars if there are any, and I'm getting 1/4 of a second. So the cloud is still blocking the sun, and the sun's just getting lower and lower in the sky. I've slightly adjusted my composition, hoping that we get some light, but it's not looking promising. I'm thinking about just taking a shot now. I re-metered it and we've lost a stopper light, so it's now 1/2 a second, but I might even stop down to f32 and do a second just to get a nice long exposure. That cloud out there behind those buildings is what's blocking the sun. It's a pretty cool cloud, but it's just meaning that we're just not getting any light.
I'm in the photo.
So I think I might take this picture at f32 in 1 second and just see how it turns out.
Well, I don't know how many.
So we've got one shot. We'll just see what happens. As the sun drops, some of the clouds might get some colour. We'll just have to see what happens. So I did just grab a different composition looking at the other end of the bridge out here, because there's a little bit of light on one of the buildings reflecting, so we might get something nice from that. I've since moved the composition back to roughly where I had it. We'll just have to wait a bit. The sun's getting lower, there's a little bit of yellow in some of the clouds behind there, but nothing crazy yet. So I've switched out the panorama camera for the GFX, and I've got the 35mm Olympus shift lens on to give us a bit of wide angle. So I'm just going to see what we can get here. It's actually super wide, probably too wide. I'm going to try a couple of quick compositions. This one will fit most of Howard Smith Wharf building in and most of the bridge. The sky is very bright behind the buildings, but it's very dark in the shadows. Just get focus. I'm at ISO 100 and f16 at 1/8 of a second. So I just took a couple of quick compositions with the GFX, those 35mm and with the 100mm lens as well. I'm just going to throw the panorama camera back on. There's almost a little bit of colour behind the bridge, but not too much. I'll just put the panorama camera back on and see what happens. That might be almost the end of our shoot tonight. So I just grabbed a shot with the panorama camera, looking out over here behind the city, not in the original direction, because I got a bit of colour in the clouds behind the city. There's a long exposure. I metered for 4 seconds, so I did 6 seconds to allow a little bit of extra for reciprocity failure. So hopefully there might be some lights from the cars on the bridge, the nice colour in the clouds, and the lights that are actually attached to the bridge as well, that are sort of yellow and blue at the moment. I might just hang around a bit and maybe see if there's anything interesting comes up for the GFX. Not sure if I'll shoot any more film tonight, but I guess we'll just see what happens.
So, I took a great shot over there, and it's so cool that the pinky light was very good, and I took a photo of the front of the city, cars and lights in the bridge. They even got like a party down there and the elevator and stuff, and it was so cool. And it's my favorite thing, and I like it so much.
Well, Hannah and I ended up going home just after that because the sun went down and it got very dark very quickly, and the mosquitoes came out as well. But we just wanted to say thank you so much for watching our video. We had a really good time and we really hope you enjoyed it. If you do like our video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you would like to leave any feedback, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Thank you for watching our video. My daddy likes taking photos, and he gives me lots of hands and kisses, and he's the best photographer, and he loves me so much.
Thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you next time.